How to Change a Law. The Intelligent Consumer's 7-Step Guide. Improve your community, influence your country, impact the world. Written by John Thibault. Narrated by Sean Patrick Hopkins. Preface. Changing the law is hard work. It's not an easy thing to do. If you want to change a law, you can either change the politicians or you can change the policy. This book is about changing policy. Even though changing a law is hard, I want to believe we can make the process simple, accessible, and affordable so that you can participate. I wrote this book so that you can begin to improve your community, influence your leaders, and impact the world. I was interested in why so many of us, including myself, are frustrated by politics. I started my company, iLobby, with the belief that if people have access to a simpler yet more sophisticated way of changing laws, then this knowledge would relieve you of your frustration and allow you to take action. What I'm trying to do is help you change your perspective so that you can be one of the few people in charge of your own political destiny. That's it. The people who are already familiar with government affairs get it and are well served by it. But for most Americans, understanding what policy change is really about was outside of their reach until now. The information in this book should be freely available to as many people as possible so that voters like you can get things done. We can no longer afford to sit on the sidelines. You often hear people say, "It's time to take action. You've got to do this. Elect a new leader. Call your congressman." But in reality, it seems there's very little you can do to change outcomes for the better. I hope this book helps you start thinking about a new way to reduce your political anxiety, get some relief from the frustration you might be feeling, and show you actual steps that you can take right now. Let me give you an example. One way to think about this concept is relating it to baking a cake. You need a recipe with step-by-step instructions and specific quantities of ingredients to make a tasty, edible cake. If you follow the procedure correctly, then everyone will be satisfied with the outcome. However, if you mix up the ingredients or miss a step, even your kids will think that your best baking is tasteless. It is the same thing with political persuasion. There are a series of steps that need to be followed in a certain order. Protocol is essential, and the strange thing about it is that it works.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?